Justine Bateman has never gone under the knife, and never intends to. The former star of Family Ties doesn't quite understand why society is so obsessed with plastic surgery, and has authored a new book exploring her position on the matter, to help draw attention to the fact that aging is a natural part of being human. Women in particular shouldn't be pressured so much to permanently change their appearance just to ward off wrinkles and lines. Face, 1 square foot of skin, is available where books are sold. It takes a no-holds-barred look at the cosmetic surgery industry while bringing up some seldom discussed points that Bateman thinks society needs to address. The 55-year-old actress doesn't understand why older women's faces are so undesirable in our current culture. She wants to get to the bottom of that and eventually change it. She firmly believes older women are just as beautiful as young women, and she wants you to see things that way too. Bateman sees our obsession with cosmetic surgery as being almost psychopathic. Granted, not everyone is going to agree with her assessment, and we certainly aren't trying to shame anyone for any work they might feel the need to have done, but it's important to look at multiple perspectives on the matter to develop a well-informed opinion about it. From Family Ties to Desperate Housewives to UCLA. Bateman is the older sister of Ozark star Jason Bateman. She was given the role of Mallory, Alex Keaton's flighty, fashion-obsessed sibling, in the sitcom Family Ties when she was 16. She stayed with that show until its cancellation in 1989. She went on to star in the movie Satisfaction alongside Liam Neeson and Julia Roberts, who, mind you, was a relatively unknown Hollywood newcomer at the time. Bateman has also appeared on shows like Desperate Housewives, Men Behaving Badly, and Californication. After taking a step back from the entertainment industry, Bateman went back to school and earned her bachelor's degree in computer science and digital media management at UCLA in 2016. Her accomplishments are many. She married Mark Fluent in 2001. The couple has 2 children together. Bateman has also served on the National Board of Directors for the Screen Actors Guild. Justine has also established her own clothing line, obtained her single-engine pilot's license, and even wrote a book about her time in the spotlight. From actor to director. Even though she has an impressive resume packed full of respectable credits, she spends a lot less time in recent years acting. These days, she's made the transition to working behind the camera as director and producer. Her feature film debut, Violet, starring Olivia Munn, just debuted at the South by Southwest Film Festival in March. It was received with predominantly positive critical feedback and stands as a testament to her diverse skill set. She's been wanting to make that film for years now, so completing it is a major accomplishment. She wants to age gracefully. Bateman says her ultimate goal in life is to look like Georgia O'Keeffe did when she was up in age. She thinks if she had cosmetic work done, she wouldn't be herself anymore. All she wants is to be as confident as possible, and if she went under the knife, she fears she'd be moving in the opposite direction. Hypothetically, even if she were open to the idea of having plastic surgery, and somehow could be guaranteed it would turn out perfect, effectively erasing 30 years of aging or so, she still would decline to have it done. Bateman has learned to love her more mature face. She says it helps her as a director. It gives her credibility and a sense of authority. She questions whether she would be nearly as effective in her position if she had an unnaturally altered physiology. At the end of the day, she wants to make the best out of this life that she's been given. Justine's views on cosmetic surgery aren't even that uncommon. There are quite a few other stars who refuse to have any work done as well. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. And stick around for a lot more actresses who share Justine's sentiments. Pink. The What About Us singer has started to notice the effects of aging on her body and says they've been making her feel weird. But instead of having thousands of dollars worth of risky plastic surgery, she's told her friends she's working on embracing these unwanted changes instead of looking for ways to cover them up. In a candid tweet framed as a note to self, Pink mentioned the lines she's been developing on her face, which she especially notices when she smiles. She also addressed the fact that her nose appears to be getting bigger as she gets older. Instead of letting these things get her down, she's reminded herself of the fact that her nose looks like her kid's and all the wrinkles on her face come from years of laughing and smiling. She also took some personal responsibility by acknowledging the fact that some of her aging was a result of the fact that she smoked for several years. She admits every now and then plastic surgery sounds tempting, but all she has to do is take a look at others who've had work done and notice how their faces don't move, and she remembers why she vowed never to have any done herself. Meryl Streep. She's one of the greatest actresses of our modern era, and she's also adamantly opposed to plastic surgery. She cites the fact that she's witnessed so many of her peers' procedures go horribly wrong. She told Vanity Fair in 2009, every time she meets someone who's had work done, it's like an interruption in communication with them. She describes it as being like a flag in front of one's point of view, or even some kind of veil, and for an actor, sometimes that's not a good thing. Streep says we all need to embrace the fact that we're going to get older. Life is precious, she says, and when you've lost a lot of people to death as she has, you start to realize every day is a gift. Amanda Peet. Peet told Maria Menounos on her Sirius XM radio show she's never gotten Botox or any fillers. Her goal is to never do anything to her face that she says is invasive. The actress correlates the fact that she's never received any injections to being a mother. She has 2 little girls who mean the world to her. They're the same reason why she's never done any hard drugs either. She's much too afraid of ever losing them. Even though surgery isn't a part of her story, Peet still spends a substantial amount of time and effort invested in elevating her looks. Juliette Moore. Miss Moore refuses to condemn or shame anyone for having it done, but she made her opinion clear when she discussed Botox with Allure magazine. She believes it never makes anyone actually look better. Rather, she believes it just makes the fact that they've had something cosmetically done to alter their appearance super obvious. Halle Berry. First things first, Halle Berry doesn't need any plastic surgery because she doesn't seem to even age. But even if she did, she would still refuse to have anything like that done. She does admit, however, sometimes she questions her stance on the matter, especially when she sees everyone around her doing it. It seems like the only way to stay relevant in the industry is to have work done. She says plastic surgery is a lot like a drug because people are constantly trying to push it on you when you work in show business. But she likes to remind herself aging is natural, and it happens to all of us. Salma Hayek. The Dusk Till Dawn actress is on team no Botox. She told InStyle magazine back in 2018 she's never gone under the knife and thinks it's terrible when young people in their mid to late 20s are already getting injections and procedures done. Julia Roberts. She told Elle magazine she wants to give herself a chance to see what she'll look like when she ages. She also mentioned how unfortunate she thinks it is that we live in a society so panicked and dysmorphic about the aging process. She told the magazine she wants her kids to know when she's angry, happy, and confused. If she were to go out and have a bunch of work done and chemicals injected into her face, she'd look frozen, artificial, and emotionless. But what do you think? Would you ever have any surgical cosmetic work done, or are you okay with your body just the way it is? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.